Hi, Kelsey with the Spokane Hot Rod Girls. We are here at the Rock Ranch studio on this beautiful summer Saturday. We're just hanging out, getting some photos and podcasts done, and having fun.
Welcome to Rock Ranch, Kelsey. We got Scott here with Spokane Hot Rod, Brian with Spokane Hot Rod, a couple chauffeurs over there, Kelsey's husband and brother, right? Yeah. So we're putting together the podcast stuff. We just shot Kelsey in the studio doing a few portrait things in the white and black, kind of testing a few things out. God, there's a lot to learn, but we're getting it down. We'll publish some of the stuff when we can. The biggest thing we want to stress is that we want to be less formal with what we're doing with the Hot Rod Gals. You know, we had in the past people get in trouble with having cell phones in their pockets, having the wrong color jeans, having the wrong shirts, having the wrong, color shorts, and we just want to keep it a lot less formal than where we were. In the past, we've been uniform only. We want to change it up to do a few more spokesmodel things within the studios and out in the community. How do you like it so far, Kelsey?
I like it. I like that it switches it up from the team, and you can show your personality through different photo shoots in the the podcasts, and you're seeing more than just the uniformity pictures that you get at every car show we go to.
Think it gives your resume a little more to talk about?
What resume?
Well, don't you want to be a professional model and
No.
walk the catwalk?
I used to walk or watch America's Top Model every day in junior high and think I was gonna be, one of those models, but I'm like looking at it now, I like this a lot better. It's more relatable to me and my personality.
I think we ruined it. So, as we're talking, we want to switch from doing the formal team to kind of doing some individual stuff. There will be team stuff that will be going to car shows, and representatives from other clubs will be requesting some of the gals to show up as a team. That's fine. But for me and the studio here, I'm going to be stepping away from a lot of that team stuff, and I want to make sure the gals still have access to all that, whether they do some of that themselves or they do that with another club or do individual stuff. Team concept. Instead of being an active team or an inactive team, we get a lot of the Hot Rod Gals have been talking about, well, I'm not active, I can't show up. What's your feeling on that, Kelsey?
I think you earned your jacket. You can show up to whatever you want. Just, give somebody a heads up, say, hey, I'm going to be there, and come join us, have some fun.
Exactly. We've had almost 40 models that have earned their jacket. And a lot of them move along in life. Some of them get pregnant, some of them get married, some of them move away, some of them are going to school, some of them have jobs that are demanding, whatever, doing career stuff, and that's fine. But occasionally we get some of them that say, hey, I'd like to do a shoot, or I'd like to come back. As long as you're a jacketed hot rod gal, we have no problem with that, whether Spokane Hot Rod's involved or not. Get in touch with another hot rod gal that's, somewhat active on some stuff. And we don't care if you represent, you've earned a jacket, you've earned the right to be out there in public and do it yourself. A lot of times in the past, hot rod gals were waiting for me, or waiting for an event, or waiting for whatever. You don't have to wait, you got a jacket. So we want also the Hot Rod Gals and Spokane Hot Rod to submit your ideas for a shoot. Everybody's saying, well, I didn't hear about this, I didn't hear about that. Well, now you heard about it. If you have a shoot, we have a cosplay thing, doesn't have to be related to Spokane Hot Rod itself. We have the studio, we can make things happen. I've kicked around a lot of ideas with cosplay stuff, I kind of like that idea. So is there a certain scene you want to shoot, with maybe a gas pump or something that, we could bring some props in and make it happen that might be car related? Is there a specific car you want to shoot with? I had one request that they want to shoot with Black Betty. The car is amazing, they kind of want that vibe. Okay, we can make it happen. One of the things we want to do is give the Hot Rod Gals a chance to have a portfolio. And so I want to build some sort of portfolio, whether it's in a book here in the studio or whether it's online, a chance for them to show their side. Kelsey's got a specific side of her when she's in regular clothes that most people don't see when they're in a uniform. And so she could be a punk rocker, she could be a fashion model, she could do whatever she wants. And we want to put that into a portfolio. Now, people ask them, why a portfolio? Well, because when we're doing studio stuff, we can't have the team here all the time because then it takes attention away from everything we're doing inside the studio. So if I say, Brian, we want to bring your GTO in to shoot, he's going to look at the portfolio and look at out of uniform what these Hot Rod Gals are trying to project. Now, some of them might have several looks, some of them will only have one. But Brian will be able to pick, I want Kelsey because of this, boom, 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 and then we'll invite Kelsey in to come in. Now, if Kelsey's not available, then he has to pick somebody else. But that's why we want to do the portfolio. Because one, I can't invite the team all the time to everything, because then they're all going to want something, which is obvious. You know, we try to provide something to everybody that's here. But if we just bring one Hot Rod Gal into a shoot, and Brian's going to be happy because the Hot Rod Gal that he picked will be in his photo in a poster on his garage. And if him and somebody don't get along, then, you know, we're not going to force him to have a, you know, all or nothing with the Hot Rod Gal. Now, just because you get picked with the portfolio doesn't mean that Brian has to have the poster with the Hot Rod Gal in there. It also give, you know, if Kelsey was picked, give her a chance to have the same poster. So she could take one with herself. Brian could elect to have one without the Hot Rod Gal. That's fine. So the portfolio thing is what we're gonna try to bring in, and try to make it work. And I know some people might get a little butthurt, but you know what? I've heard a lot of people saying, I just want one picture. I don't want the whole team there because I want to see my car. The team blocks the car, and then my wife won't be so angry that, although, you know, 8-10 gals are with my car, I can just pick one and just kind of tone it down a bit and keep it quiet. So the term jacketed keeps coming up, and we wanted to make it clear that you earn the right to represent using your jacket, using the status as a Spokane Hot Rod Girl. You know, basically you made it as a Spokane Hot Rod Girl. We've had a few Hot Rod Gals come in, they wear the shirt, they go to a few events, some of them even only went to one, and then they go, okay, this ain't for me, and they kind of fade off. You know, if they wanted to kind of come back into it later, they could talk to us or whatever, but if you've got your jacket, you've made it. You've earned the right to wear it, you've earned the right to be in public in the shirt, you earned the right to call yourself a Hot Rod Gal. And, you know, the concept is basically the jacket is everything. Well,
Camera shit wasn't going correct, and this ain't either.
all right, I'll just
so-
start with Spokane Hot Rod Girls, and then I'll actually change it. I'll do this one again.
Did the other mics pick up anything?
That one will, but it's not going to pick up, you know, me from here. Maybe I'll look at it and see, but probably not. Fuck. I was looking at levels, but I didn't record. Fuck me. I hate this shit. That's why we do it. All right. Kelsey, give me an intro.
You can make me do it again. Are they even on?
They're on. They're
Alright.
recording, yes.
Hi, Kelsey with the Spokane Hot Rod Girls. We're here at the Rock Ridge Studio. Okay, got that.
That's a good blooper.
Oh, okay. I'm
You've been on
with
one.
the Spokane Hot
No,
Rod
I'm
Girls.
talking. You can't do it
Well,
while
what
we're
the
talking.
heck?
See, now you're waking up. That's great.
Okay, we're ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay.